Good evening, Magpie here. So, I'm glad you're back if you're watching this again. I promised I wasn't gonna watch the first couple of entries that I did, and I did. And, a little disorganized, a little chaotic. Yeah, I felt kind of bad. I apologize if it was really difficult to follow. I I think I definitely was reflecting the amount of anxiety that I was experiencing the last few days. So, what I kind of thought that I would do moving forward is, I think I'll go over like one or two top topics or points of interest that I was going through in my daily sessions. And then I kind of will do like a therapeutic check-in with myself. And yeah, I think that'll be a good place to start and kind of hit the reset button there. So, yeah, more focused. So my check-in, I'm feeling less anxious than I have been. I've been slowly taking things off my plate. I have the tendency to procrastinate things, so I think it's a lot better now because I'm trying to do this a little bit every day. But yeah, if I keep doing that, I'll make myself a little less crazy, and that's always helpful. So there's that. Oh yeah, I was told by the doctor I need to start tapering down my GABA, and you'll know if anybody's ever been in recovery, what that is. So I've been doing that, and so far so good. Um, oh yeah, and today I did yoga. I felt great. I love yoga. I never thought I'd do yoga, but when I came to recovery, I started doing it. I thought it was like just for hippies, but it actually makes me feel great afterwards. I think it's really important for my recovery. It makes me feel grounded. If you haven't tried it, I really recommend just giving it a go. You may love it, maybe you'll hate it, but at least you tried. Um, so yeah, and I'm feeling hopeful for tomorrow. So plus, yeah, feeling hopeful. So anyway, today in session, we were discussing expressing our true emotions. Now, my friend in the group, she had admitted that when she gets scared, that she gets pissed and that she'll be the first one to say, fuck you, which I get. Yeah, when really she just wants to feel safe and feel loved. And so I was super proud of her for expressing that so eloquently. And I think I could totally relate, especially during the height of my addiction, just drinking, getting angry, yelling. Yeah, and I think my true feelings were that I just wanted to be loved, and I think the root of it is that I just didn't love myself, especially when I was drinking heavily. I yeah, that's heavy. Sorry. So yeah, when I don't love myself, I drink as well. So I don't like myself when I drink, and then when I don't like myself, I will drink. um, yeah, and I think I start to look for people to blame, and then usually it's the people that I love and care about the most, unfortunately. And so I chose alcohol as my form of abuse to myself. And I chose my relationship with alcohol. Well, actually, you know what I like to put it as is that I was cheating. I was having, I was replacing my relationship with my family and my boyfriend. I was replacing them with an abusive relationship with alcohol. And that is, of course, extremely not healthy. But when you're like in the throes of addiction, it's such a vicious cycle. And yeah, it really wasn't fair for anybody. But like, this is something I've been deeply consider. I've how am I gonna say it? Here we go, chaotic. Um, anyway, this is like something I deeply consider moving forward in my recovery, is just being mindful of that. Um, that's a place I don't want to be. So I have to be, I have to be true to myself and to other people about my true emotions, if that makes sense. Because I think before, I wasn't in the right mind space to put like A plus B equals C equal like just it didn't really like click. I mean, I think in the back of my head I always knew that, like, but it wasn't really clicking for me. And I would just rather just drown my feelings and have another drink. And yeah, it's still kind of like a heavy subject. Like, I really don't like feeling like I don't like feeling like I was cheating on my family with alcohol, but I was. And that's where I kind of get upset with myself. So, in order not to feel like that, I'm really going to try to stick with this recovery thing for a while. So, yeah, and I think it's like my 56th day sober. So, yay, go Magpie. I'm digging it, even though there's some rough times, but we'll definitely talk more about that later. And yeah, I feel a little better getting that out. So thank you for being there, and we'll definitely have better posts moving forward. I promise you. And maybe next time I'll talk about like uh, how I've been trying to keep my energy into picking up hobbies, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've been definitely getting back into like arts and craft stuff, so that'll be kind of cool to talk about, especially now that we're still in the grips of the corona. So anyway, yeah. All right, well, with that, I'm gonna sign out. So thank you again, and feel free to ask questions or leave any positive affirmations down below. So, thanks, guys. See you later.